And we are live, but we're not. There we go. Got to focus on the most important person of every day, not just today. My wife, mother of my kids, my best friend, all the above. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Sorry, Talon decided to come. I'll hitch up in tow. It's 1 a.m. for you. Totally understand. Thanks for stopping by. That's some dedication right there. Really, really appreciate it. We both do. We had an exciting day today. Let me get this camera fixed a little bit. Our original plans. Oh, hang on. Before we get started here, I guess you can go ahead and do the
mute.
Yeah, do the mute and the hellos.
Okay, nursing our travel bug. Hello, first in the room. RV traveling MIA researcher. Hello. Well, weekend RVing. Hello, full time dream. Hello, Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Hello, Sue. Let's see, New Horizons. Hello, Susan. Misty Pruitt. Scott Jacobson appreciation. Farm Okie Footed. Is that how you say that? I'm not really sure. Food Fight Showdown. Hello.
Slot dog. Need a slot dog. I know it's not him, but still need a slot dog.
Okay. Senior Sister. Hello. Barbara Carter. Hello. Hitch Up and Toe. Hello. Bruce Murray. Hello. Doc Team Wax Off Road. Hello. Jean Faney. Hello. Amy McFarland, the Off Grid Empath. Hello. And Mel Nettie, Living Free Zip Codeless. Hello. I know we might have some more coming in. Maybe I missed somebody, but hello to all. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate you coming and spending some time with us today, especially on such a, nice day. But I know a lot of people haven't been able to get out to see moms and stuff, but hopefully you were able to have some Zoom time.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to go, even though my mom's 2 hours away. We weren't able to go see him because, well, technically, I'm not even supposed to leave Fayetteville, the greater metropolitan area of the town we're in, due to military restrictions, not state restrictions. We were able to see our son today, spend some time with him, hang out, fly the drone a little bit. And you got a gift today
I got a couple gifts.
at lunch.
Yes, I got a free milkshake today.
Yeah.
So I had to choose a strawberry milkshake. Yeah. That's what our daughter's been talking about. It's a strawberry ice cream at a farm near her. So I was like, strawberry.
Yep. And thanks for the Box Fan D raid, everybody. Caught the tail end of that. We had just gotten home from spending most of the day with Kyle and Scott Jacobs. Congratulations! I know you just passed 100 subscribers not too long ago this week, so congrats on that.
Thank you, Senior Sister. And New Horizons was here in North Carolina.
Yes,
in North Carolina.
Cherokee, I think.
Oh,
right.
Okay.
Right, Susan, you were in Cherokee. I think I saw that on Facebook.
We like Cherokee area.
Yep.
Nice.
It's fun. It's a fun area. Well, usually
hello, Linda Barker.
I don't know how much fun any area is right now. Everything or most everything closed.
Hello, our crazy RV life. Hello, Brazen Brits.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. Yay.
So if you haven't checked out the Brazen Brits live chicken cam, it's actually a work of art. It's a thing of beauty. They got some really weird looking chickens in there. Actually, some that are really turkeys, but they call it chicken. But whatever.
You got Blake, New Vision Security Services.
Hey, I haven't watched your latest video yet, Blake, and I got to eat first before I watch it. Did you say hello to them?
Hello to no, Moon Dance RVing Gone to the Dogs. Hello, thank you for joining us tonight. An Arkansas Woodcutter came in, and Avenger RV Adventure is here. Hello.
About that one.
Yes,
You better say hello.
I know. My mom is in the room.
Yeah, as
I
Susan
love
said, they were
them.
Cherokee and Maggie Valley. Love Maggie Valley. And that's all I'm going to say on that because we can actually just talk for hours on Maggie Valley. It's a beautiful area.
It's very true.
And fun place to visit. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves, we will be premiering part 3 and the final part of our series with the owners at Combat Cafe in Eustis, Florida. So we're hoping you guys can stick around and watch that. And if you haven't watched the first 3 parts, go back and watch them. Honestly, if you're feeling kind of down on yourself, you might want to go back and watch them because that couple is so I don't know, inspiring. Yeah, that's a good word. Uplifting. Yeah, that. And honestly, that's probably what I'm going to do when I get done here.
Hey, Keith in Indiana, traveling down the banisters is in the room. Thank you. Glad you could come.
So yeah, definitely we'll check them out. So what we're going to do right off the bat here is we are going to, even though it may be a little late to the game for some people, we are going to go ahead and just jump right into kind of quickly the what is the name of this thing?
I don't. The quarantine challenge.
The
I guess.
Quarantine challenge. Yeah.
We got challenged by 2 different channels, so we just want to make sure we kind of covered it because we couldn't seem to get it out in the video. So we thought,
Hey.
well, you know what? We're
And
just gonna go ahead and put it on here. Nomadic Hippie, hello.
driving through the Smokies right now, but here. Well, hello.
Yay!
Got all kinds of mountains of North Carolina stuff going on right now. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this challenge. You guys have seen a ton of videos. You probably made videos yourself on this. So we're going to go this through quick. We have not looked at these questions and we haven't watched a video on this in a couple of weeks, right? Maybe. We've watched a lot of videos, but here we go. How many rolls of toilet paper do we have at this moment?
Counting right now.
I know of at least 2 because we have 2 bathrooms and there's a roll on each.
I think we have close to like 50 rolls of toilet paper.
Yeah, that sounds like between here and the RV.
Yeah, between here and the RV because we bought some, but then it wasn't. Then I went into the store and they had the brand that we liked, so I bought that, and we really don't, you know.
And not only that, there's plenty in the stores.
There's
plenty in the stores.
Yep.
We've moved on to the next panic buy item. Toilet paper is no longer a panic buy item, I don't think.
Yeah, it probably ought to be now. It ought to be how much meat do you have in your house?
Yeah.
And we're good on that too. Hey, Stacy's Country Cooking. I just want to say I did make Stacy's Country Cooking's biscuits with jam on the inside and a glaze over the top because that was my Mother's Day breakfast this morning, and they're pretty good.
They were very good. Actually.
They didn't look as pretty as hers, but they tasted really good.
Okay, your mom said they still don't have toilet paper in Ohio.
Oh, well.
I was getting ready to say I guess you could come down here, but I guess you can't. I don't know if you could travel. How the travel restrictions are for everybody. I just know they are.
Still mail you some.
Yeah, we can mail you some. We can email it or whatever. You know, we can do that. Okay, so what has been the biggest challenge for you since the lockdown? I'm still stuck on having to leave Mississippi early. I haven't quite got over that yet, and it's been a month. Have we been home a month, really?
Oh, we've been home a month. We got home like the 21st of March.
Oh,
so
over a month.
Yeah, we're just
okay.
A little bit shy of 2 months.
Yeah, and hey, Wayward Wags.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we've got. So our biggest thing is we're still trying to get over. Well, at least for me, get over having to leave Mississippi early, not being able to go back to Florida. And we had a bunch of other travels planned through June. We were going to be gone most of June, and all the way through June at least, and they're all gone. What's been your biggest struggle besides having to deal with me?
My biggest change is my work, because my work is somewhat where I'm out in the community and I'm actually going to offices and talking to people, and so now my work has shifted, and it's all online and reaching out by phone and email. So that's a little bit. While we did that before, it's just a little bit more of it now. So sometimes that can be a challenge to be in front of the computer so much. So I've had to kind of step away from the computer a lot because I'm just in front of it too much.
Yeah.
So
And
that means I haven't been in many live streams. I haven't been watching a lot of videos because I just have had to step away.
yeah, Adventure RV Adventures, Florida's open. Come on back. I can't leave. That's the
Oh,
military stop movement is forced me to stay here. I mean, I can't even take leave to leave. If I take leave, I'm staying in the house. There's actually coworkers of mine that are taking leave because they just want a break from phone calls and craziness, but they're taking leave and staying in their house. So that's where we're at. And did we say hello to those people?
Didn't see.
Those
And the
people?
Sarvine came in. On your phone, hard to say individual highs. I know. That's the one thing I wish that the phones would change. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
That change so we could say hello easier.
That would be. Where are you currently parked / dock? We are in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And actually, if it had been home early enough, you would see exactly where we docked. Actually, if you look at the drone video we put out a couple of weeks ago, you can see because the camper's right there. The RV is right there. And I can see it. I can read our sticker on the side of it. And we'll probably be live streaming from the RV if we're stuck in the yard because it's still got some pretty good light out there still now.
Yeah.
We'll probably, at least weather permitting, broadcast from the yard next Sunday.
Hello to Happy Place Diaries that came in.
Yeah. And thanks for the nice messages today too, Jerry. Appreciate it. And
Yep.
timely, needed. Thank you. Like you're reading my mind, which is scary for a lot of people. Okay, next question is, what have you gone without recently?
What have we gone without recently? Nothing.
Nothing.
I mean,
We've been really blessed.
yeah. I mean, I would say the only thing that we've gone without is really our ability to go out and do what we want to do, which is nice. Thank you, senior sister. That's really nice of you to say.
Yeah. So we've been really blessed. I guess the thing we've gone without is not being able to get out in with the RV. I mean, we've left the house and stuff, but that's about it. For what are you most grateful? That's easy for me. I mean, I'm not saying it because she's sitting here either, because I don't know where I'd be without her for a lot of different reasons. She's just an amazing woman. That's what I'm most grateful for.
I'm grateful for God and my family, and just the ability to sit here and say we haven't needed anything or wanted anything, and I mean that's a huge thing to be grateful for.
And God's blessed us enough too, to where we not only are our needs met, but we've been able to help other people meet their needs as well. So that's always a good thing. Yeah, Shelly did her hair herself. Everybody, who's commenting on it.
Thank you.
So this is another reason why I'm so grateful.
What do we miss the most?
What do we miss the most?
Being able.
I think
to
I already
get out
said
and go.
that. Yeah, we already kind of answered that. I miss the Gulf Coast. I'll put it like that. Whether that be Mississippi, Alabama. Even I haven't spent much time on the Alabama Gulf Coast, but it's pretty nice in Florida and pretty nice in Mississippi. So I imagine it's just as nice in Alabama, if not nicer. So traveling, being in the RV, we almost took off in the RV today, but we didn't. So.
And church.
Yeah.
I miss being able to be in
church. Yeah.
I mean, I love virtual, but it's
but maybe
it's just a different
maybe this next week, right, or 2 weeks.
Yep. Well, they're started meeting. The military installation has started and opened up their services there.
Yeah.
So we may go out to that next week. We weren't able to do it today, but
it's really weird the places that they allow you to congregate, like the Walmarts and stuff. And I know people say it's because it's essential. Well, it's essential, yes, but that doesn't mean you have to be on top of each other. But you can't go to a church where you can actually sit far apart. But enough of that.
Well, that's changed.
Yeah. How long has it been since you've been at a campsite? Well, you just said the date a
Yeah,
minute ago.
we left. I think the 19th or 20th of March. We got home like the 21st, I think, something like that.
Yeah, and I will say that our plan to come was to go ahead and come home and start getting ready to sell the house so we can go full time. We're still at we've cleaned out most of the closet,
No,
or is it even most?
we've cleaned out
Some of the closet,
maybe a quarter of the closet.
and about that much of the garage in a month and a half. So
It'll be a long time before we ever sell this house. It'll
what?
take us that long to get rid of things.
What's your favorite quarantine food? I don't have it. Well,
Quarantine, corn.
quarantine. Yeah, quarantine. Watch the
Quarantine.
video.
Right. Quarantine's our favorite food.
Yeah, and I don't know because I mean our eating habits really haven't changed too much. I mean
No, we
we
still eat out.
we still eat out. We still eat the same foods we always eat. Um, so it's not like we're in some kind of struggle to find certain food items.
Cake, yes, cake.
Cake, yeah.
Lasagna. I mean,
We do not
absolutely.
have cake. I might have pizza for dinner, frozen pizza. We had a late lunch, so I'm not even really hungry. Um, so
Yeah, Wayward Wags too. Let me go back. They said they're really bummed. They missed the coast and they missed meeting up with us in RV Underway. And I would say that,
yeah,
that's definitely
yeah, and I feel bad that the Wags and RV Underway didn't get a chance to spend time with us too. I know they feel bad. No, we were very excited about meeting up with Wayward Wags in Mississippi and meeting up with them again, along with Miss Barbara and Ricky in Florida, and then all that went to COVID. Boom. So,
Oh, hey, Jerry Holly snuck in on us.
yeah, he's a sneaky guy. You got to watch out. How are you exercising, doing workouts?
We're not.
As I sit here with my knee taped up in my brace, and I could be doing upper body stuff, and I'm not. I actually have a really nice treadmill and some Nautilus type equipment in the garage that is in the garage. It until we started cleaning out the garage, it was actually you could actually get to it and use it, but now the treadmill is actually kind of
It's holding everything that needs to go to the RV.
and Shelly even asked me yesterday, why don't you just go get on the treadmill? Because I had some nervous energy I was trying to get out. She said, why don't you just get on the treadmill? And I just told her I was afraid to because of my knee. I didn't want to do any more damage to my knee and then not have anything to do with it. So, okay, last question. And I saw when I pulled these questions off, there's a couple different websites that had this question different. And for a lot of them, it was, who are you going to challenge? We're not challenging anybody, except for those of you who haven't done this and want to. And you know who you are. So you do it. And you let us know.
Got one random hair somewhere.
So, so the question I went with, which I found on somebody else's, was, what was or will be your pandemic panic purchase? Mavic Pro.
No.
No.
The 365 camera.
The 365 camera, yeah. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch Daydream About Nice Things live stream today with 321 Adventures. Pretty young channel. They have a 360-degree camera. It took some amazing footage in Colorado with it, the videos that he showed. So I'm gonna go back and check those out.
Another dog. Endless RV.
No, we're not getting another dog.
I love to snuggle with dogs, but no, I would not. No, don't want to do that. Oh, hey, Blue Wave Odyssey.
So
he snuck in
our,
too.
Our panic purchase. I guess you could say the rolls of toilet paper we bought at Camping World in Mississippi was the panic purchase.
Because we were a little bit worried.
We don't use RV toilet paper in RVs. We never have. Like 40 years of RVing, we've never needed it. The soft stuff works fine for us. So that was, I guess, our panic purchase because I don't know what we're going to do with it now. I was hoping to be able to, auction it off, but everybody seems to have toilet paper now, so we can't really auction it off.
I'm considering until we, meet up with people and then we can just toilet paper their RVs.
That's a good idea. I like that. I like that idea a lot.
That'd be fun.
So those are our answers to the um,
Oh, hey,
quarantine
Bob's
challenge.
Adventure.
Oh, Bob's in here.
Yep, Bob's Adventure.
Oh,
He
Bob's
snuck
Adventure.
in, and Blue Wave's in here, so we have two Bobs. Plus,
Yeah.
I don't know if Lucky Dog's in here. I know Sue's in
Yeah.
here.
So for those of you who weren't on my,
Three
who,
Bobs.
for those of you who didn't see my live stream from Tuesday, where we launched officially launched Tech Talk University, Bob's Adventure is the accrediting organization of our fully accredited university platform. So we want to thank Bob's Adventures accrediting service for working with us to make this, something that is legit ish.
Heads up and toe, thanks for joining
Yeah.
us. We understand it's late, so.
Yes. Good night. Have a good one.
night.
Thank you for stopping by.
Hey, J. Charles Outdoors.
Yeah. Hello. So we went again. We took some drone footage. I didn't even get a chance because I was going to put it up and play some of it on the computer and show you guys, but
It might be creepy.
I didn't have. Yeah, it was actually we were in a cemetery. But the reason we were in the cemetery was there's some old where we were at was some old, I guess, factory buildings, like from the 1800s old. And so I was going to fly over them, but man, it was really windy, so we weren't able to fly as high or as far as I wanted. Plus, I was flying directly in the sun, and since the Mavic Mini is literally this big around, flying it into the sun, and I have bad eyesight anyway, and a light sensitivity issue, I wasn't going to take the chance of running it into a tree and get stuck and lose my drone. So I kind of flew up kind of close, and then I flew back. But the weird thing about the cemetery we were in today, we saw it on the way out. There was one grave. It's an old cemetery. I mean, some of the graves were from the early mid 1800s. One of the graves had a wrought iron fence around it and a Texas flag flying over it. And then there was and what it was, we looked up, because hey, tombstones, they have lots of information like names. So we got the name of the guy. We looked him up on we looked him up on the Google. And
his name wasn't Arnold White.
Yeah,
but we thought it was.
Yeah, and this guy was a general, a Confederate general from Texas, and why he's buried in North Carolina, I have no idea, because he was killed in action.
Yep.
Maybe it was in North Carolina he was killed. I don't know. We didn't get that far.
Hello to Mac the Knife, and hello to Burning Up the Roads. They came in, snuck in on us.
Yeah. Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh,
what's the name? The name is Jared. I think it was Jared K. White.
Yeah, Jared.
Jared. Yep. Jared K. White.
Avenger RV Venture says if I have light sensitivity, watch his latest video for a little help on that.
Yep.
Yeah, actually, my light sensitivity is because one of my pupils doesn't move. It all the blood, not blood, all the nerves died, were killed by a virus. So a long time ago. So what I do not have the COVID. I looked it up on the Google. It was Moon Dance said, hey, LOL, the Google. Yeah, I can't help it. I gotta call it the Google. I don't.
It drives me crazy when I hear people put the before things that shouldn't. The Google, the YouTube, the virus.
The virus. So we had a really good, because we hadn't seen our son in since Christmas. So it was a long time. Now, obviously, we haven't seen our daughter even longer than that because we hadn't seen her since Halloween. It's a holiday thing,
I guess. But we got to visit with her. We have an Echo show, and I got to open my gift while she was on the show. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
See how I did that? The show.
The Amazon device that has a screen that you can talk to people with.
And so that was really nice. And we've actually talked a couple times today. Her husband's working, so we always get a few phone calls. Yeah. Because we chat a lot.
Yeah, Melanie said they are Googlers. But are you the Googlers? That's the biggest question. Are you the Googlers?
That's about the only time I use to visit my relatives. Yeah. Holidays.
Yeah. So, did anybody do anything cool, special,
How was
different?
the Talon?
Huh?
How is the Talon?
How is the talent? The
She
talent is pretty good. The talent is literally right under the table, laying down right here. Um, I was telling Shelly before we left the house today because she jumped in the car. I got her in the car, and then we forgot we had to do some other things, and she just lay there content. I said, you know why she's content? It's because she knows that nobody can leave without her.
all
I
right,
mean, we never leave without her anyway. Um,
but
but
she doesn't want to be left behind.
yeah,
And Mac the Knife said, I don't need Google. My wife knows everything. I actually have a coffee mug that says, I don't need Google. My husband knows everything. So, yep.
see, the thing is, I don't know everything, but I can act like I know everything. And I tell this to people all the time. I said, just ask me anything. I can tell you an answer. Not
Hey,
the
Happy
answer,
Place
but I can tell
Camping.
you an answer.
Thanks for joining us. He's still working on your question, by the way.
Oh,
It was a really good question, I guess.
that senior sister's got a good idea there.
Oh, what's that?
Yeah, that
Oh, yeah?
that MIA researcher
Well, he
guy.
asked me. That's just
Yeah,
the name. So,
that MIA researcher guy is doing his first live stream this Monday night too.
oh yes, yes.
Very excited about
So
that. Looking forward to
hopefully
that.
y'all will go over and check that out. Also, my mom is gonna do her second live stream tonight.
Oh, really?
Yes,
I didn't know that.
after we do the premiere and that Slow Momentum. I don't know if he's going on or not. If he's got his internet or if somebody else is taking over. Has anybody heard? If they have, please put it in the chat. But if you're an art person, mom is gonna do it one of her chunky journals, I think, and so
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that would be
Cool.
kind of interesting. But it's her second time doing it, so she's a little bit nervous. So give her lots of love.
Yeah, and also, I mean, KT should be. I think he's doing this. I think he's
I
got
think
internet.
he's doing it.
I don't know.
And so,
And also Pause and Effect,
so if
according
you're
to the
not
schedule,
singing,
Pause and Effect is going to be live. So you got 3 different choices
oh, Pause and Effects live tonight too.
according to the schedule that Susan
Okay.
sent out.
All right.
Okay. Oh, Jerry
Jerry
Holly's
Holly.
doing KT karaoke. So Jerry, you need to shave your head if you're going to be doing KT karaoke. You got to look the part, man. You got to get that head shaved.
Okay. He said he'll be covering for KT tonight. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So Jerry Holly is covering for KT, and so you got lots to choose from. So if you're an art person, you got my mom, Jean Bainey, and if you want to sing, go over to Jerry Holly. And if you want to do, I think Pause and Effects doing like their game stuff,
I just saw it on the schedule.
but
I
I'm
haven't
not
chanced to look.
100% sure. But games would be Pause and Effects. So you got lots of choices to keep your entertainment flowing for the rest of the evening.
Okay,
And,
Burning Up the Road wants to know what your mom's channel. That's Jean Bainey. She's actually in the chat.
Yep.
So
JeAnne, and then Bainey, Baney.
just look it up and just look her up. She should be the only Jean Bainey.
She is.
That'd be kind of
So-
weird if there was more than one, but you never know.
Yep.
The tiny town I used to grow up in, similar but tangent still, a squirrel moment. The tiny town I grew up in, when I say tiny, less than 100 people, there was a cemetery there, and there was a grave there that had my mom's name on it. I'm pretty sure the grave was already occupied too, because it was kind of old, but it still had her name on it. Kind of weird.
Yep. All right, so almost time to.
Yeah,
flip
we got.
over,
Well,
so
we got.
that's right.
Well, you got.
Oh,
You got the 2-minute countdown too on
yeah,
the
but
on
they're
the
on the
premiere.
30-second delay too, so don't
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah. Well, so
This Trucker's Life. Good evening. Thanks for joining
Yeah.
us. We're at the end. We're getting ready to switch over to our premiere. We're going to be finishing up a 3-part series on the Combat Cafe, talking to the owners there. So we hope you can join us over there and show your support to them.
yeah, I just dropped the link for that in the chat. That is the link. I better make sure it's the link.
Yes, you did time it perfectly.
Yeah, you did. You timed it perfectly to miss us talk. Yes, you did. And sometimes that's probably a good thing. So, yeah, the premiere is going to begin shortly. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here in just a minute. But again, want to thank you guys for joining us. This has been kind of crazy because, like I said, we literally just got home. I jumped into Box Van D's live stream for probably the last 15, 20 minutes of it. And I did that as soon as we walked in the door. And we've got premiere coming up right after this in the link below in the chat. And I've got Tech Talk University with special guest professor, Dean of Graphic Design, Dustin Wags, will be teaching us about how to make thumbnails. You got to watch that because on Wednesday, Gary at Daydream About Nice Things, excuse me, is going to take it a little step farther and talk specifically about using Canva to make thumbnails. So those two kind of go hand in hand. So watch us at 5 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday, and then 10 o'clock Eastern on Wednesday. And also our Crazy RV Life.
Yeah.
They are starting a daily Bible reading at 10 o'clock Eastern as well.
Gotta watch
So
your time.
we're done. Well, there's a 2-minute countdown, so I got time.
Well, it's 8:31.
I know. So that's all we got. We're going to
Okay.
wrap it up. Thank you, guys. Hope to see all of you on the other side on part 3. Thanks. God bless. We hope to see you down the road.